Dearborn, Detroit, Canton, Dearborn, Dearborn Heights. Everything you need. You can shop online at papayaexpress.com.
Hi, Brooks. We're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just gonna do some light shopping.
Okay.
Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh. Wow, that's not MLS. Cool.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump. Next to line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin. You know that.
Huh?
It's a mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Huh?
Change tempo, yes, yes, drop out, good. Yes, touch play, right foot, yes. Scan, good. Touch in, play, drop your hip, right, yes, good scan. Yes. Jay, well done. Get side on touch. Play, see it, yes.
I'm Craig Hearn. Today, I'm here with the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. He's going to show me some simple exercises and stretches to do before my soccer games. Because to be honest, I'm getting a little older and I need to be better prepared for these games. All right, he's got some stuff he's gonna show us. Let's jump in.
What's up guys, Dr. Zach here with Craig. We're going through a dynamic warm-up here. Super important, especially in this age group as we get older. A lot of guys that I see, they go right from their car and straight to the field without any warm-up. We wanna make sure that we're getting the body warm, we're getting loose, we get the heart rate up so that we can help reduce injury. All right guys, so I've got Craig currently doing some grass sweeps. He's doing a Frankenstein stretch and he's also going through some pogos right now. Whoa, Craig, what the hell?
Yep, sorry Doc. All this newfangled dynamic warm-up, this and that. What was wrong with my old warm-up? Oh yeah, the doc was right. Definitely need the new warm-up. Oh good Lord.
What? And I'm gonna give you one opportunity because we're friends. Winner!
Who gives a shit about where the ball's been?
Yeah, F him. They went from loving this guy, best move ever, to hating him.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I love it because it tells you how the game was played.
There's nowhere for him to go. Literally, I think there's one place.
You can't do that in the national team. Do I look like I'm freaking kidding?
He does things that are absolutely insane.
Successful and sexy? No. It wasn't aggravating at times? Yes.
Sorry,
That's not very fair.
It's not about being fair.
Welcome to the greatest soccer show ever.
Dearborn, Detroit, Canton, Dearborn, Dearborn Heights. Everything you need. You can shop online at papayaexpress.com.
Hi, Brooks. We're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just gonna do some light shopping. Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh, wow, that's not MLS. Cool.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump.
Next to line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin, you know that.
Huh?
It's a mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Huh?
مثل هذاك الاسبوع تيجي على الساعة 8:30 على 9 9:30 انا يعني بلعب للساعة 10 نعم؟
انت اعزم نحن بنعزم خير احنا
ما انه عندهم بالمجلس هيك مصلى هونيك ذكر يعني قبل ما عم نفوت هيك مصلى ترجع بتروح
انا بسجل
عندي
بس بدك حدا اول هيك ممسك يعني الجمعة ضايعة
ان شاء الله طيب حبيبي
يمكن لا انا بروح الصبح ممسك
والله
شو علي كيفك؟ والله نمت وفيت حالي
Just be careful. Wait, you can talk. Just be careful.
I'm sorry.
You can talk. I'm just saying, just be mindful.
Yeah, don't care. I thought you were gonna help. Let's go. What do you need? والله بيموت انا. ما في الصابع ارجع. Let's go. قول له قياس. You can swap with Noah later. قول له you can. I'll feed you pizza later.
And we're live at Fordson High School as the Cedars host 5th place Futsal Factory. Cedars are driving as fast as they can to the top of this table, while Futsal Factory is trying to get over a stumble. Cedars with 2 big wins in a row over Pontiac, which was the only team this season that's beaten them, and they got their revenge with a 3-2 win, and then had a very solid second half against Troy just a few days ago in a 5-1 win, and they ran away with it in the second half. Futsal Factory, however, they were looking strong at the start. They're on a 2-game skid. They played the top side in the division, Liquid, and lost 5-1. Just recently lost in a nail-biter at the last second to Inter Detroit, 2-1. So they're looking to change the tide there and jump a little bit further up in the standings. With a win today, the Cedars will find themselves in a three-way tie for first place. Depending on goal differential, they might even be in first place outright with a tie-breaking win over the Stars 2-0 earlier this season. Futsal Factory, however, looking to jump up into fourth, possibly even third, with a win today over the Cedars. Futsal Factory has elected to take the kickoff. They're going to be in all black kits, moving from left to right, staring straight into the setting sun, and Cedars in their all white kits, moving right to left. We'll see how this one shakes out. We've got a lot of the heavy hitters from both sides in the lineup today. Starting in goal with Futsal Factory is Matt Plether. In a back line for their 4-3-3 is Jaden Pickett, Connor Simpson, Josh Jazinkowicz, and Lucas. In the midfield, we've got Robert Oates, Philip Luchette, and Yunez Ramachiku. And up top, Graham Unsworth, Xavier Yuli, and Adbisa Cabeto. Now, playing in that 4-3-3, I think we can expect to see some high attacking winger play. And to counter that, Cedars line up in a pretty standard 4-4-2 that'll most likely evolve into a 4-3-3 as well. Big switch from Futsal Factory. Comes to nothing. We got a first Cedars throw of the night. Hassan Taoud on the ball. Now, historically this season, Cedars have looked to strike hard and early in each game, and here comes a direct through ball. This one's just gonna have a little too much pepper on it, roll out of play for a Futsal Factory throw deep in their own half. But Cedars like to test the defense early on. They're gonna throw a couple through balls. They're gonna try to hit you with some 1-2 combinations and see if they can draw blood early. Futsal Factory, however, takes a little bit of time to get into the game, and there's going to be much more of a possession emphasis coming out of the back for Futsal Factory. Here they are moving it out of their back line. Some strong defensive effort from Ahmed Salman to knock that one free. Cedars moving the ball along the back line, trying to loosen up the other team, draw them further up the field. Cedars with Yanni Kanopoulos getting the start in goal. Futsal Factory goalkeeper just shields that ball out of play for a goal kick. Just barely outside of his box, so can't pick it up. Yanni Kanopoulos gets his second start in a row for Cedars in goal. This time, however, we do have Evan Mazurik on the bench to come in if his name is called. Futsal Factory looking to move the ball up the right side. That was some immediate pressure to knock the ball free. Flag goes up for offsides, and linesman is right in line with that back line there. Sharp eye. Ball's in play already. Cedars looking to play it quick. Along the back line for the Cedars, we're going to have Eli Bride, Ahmed Salman, Jacob Walter, and Mushtabe Al-Hasnawi, who errant pass gives away possession cheaply to Futsal Factory, and they get a throw in the attacking third. The midfield for Cedars is a tough nut to crack, and they're quick on the counter. Suleiman Abuzama, Abed Swiden, and I believe we'll have Mohammed Hamoud coasting forward into that right wing position. Also up top, we've got Noor Aoud and Hassan Daoud. And of course, they're going to recycle play here. Ahmad Hamad will set into the right wing. Some more possession play. Not looking to give up anything cheaply. We got a big switch that gets sniffed out by Cedars. Some crafty play there by Noor. And here we come, rolling the ball forward. That's going to have too much weight on it. But again, they're looking for a very direct through ball. And there's an art to it on a turf field, especially because if you're playing it that directly, you got to get the right weight on it. And the timing's got to be almost perfect. Otherwise, it's going to roll harmlessly to that goalkeeper almost every time. There's two ways around that. You can either play the ball perfectly or play a more angled through ball so that it doesn't roll on into that penalty area, and the goalie then has to make a decision on whether or not they want to risk coming out. Turnover here for Futsal Factory. And this gets coughed up. He's trying to find his right wing, but here comes the counterattack, and this is a beautiful through ball. We got Ahmad Hamad on the ball. Dangerous player, and that is handled beautifully by Josh Jazinkowicz. Futsal playing with a really high line early on in this game. So the through ball, as we just saw, very well may be on, as long as it's got that angled approach to it. So that one, the goalie's not going to come out and claim, and it allows Ahmad Hamad to run onto it, and we've got our first corner of the game. Cedars going to take an in-swinger, waiting for the big guys to get in. Jacob Walter pointing to his head. Flicked on by Noor. This one's cleared harmlessly out of play at the halfway line by Futsal Factory as they survive their first corner. Noor on the ball. Again, patient play. Al-Hasnawi. Noor's pointing for he wants the ball fed to him up that line. There's high intensity in the first 5 minutes of play here from the Cedars. They're not going to give Futsal Factory too much time on the ball. And if the name of the club says anything, futsal being a game of ball control, passing, quick movements, it's probably a good idea not to give them too much oxygen to play with. This one's going to roll out of play, and we're going to Futsal Factory throw. They're going to take it deep, trying to get behind the back line of the Cedars. And the Cedars clean it up. They're going to look to build again, and this is usually a little slip. This one goes out for a throw. When the Cedars win the ball that deep in their own defensive third, you can see their eyes straight up field. They're looking for their outlet players to get a quick counter because they know there's a lot of space to exploit, and with the amount of speed they have in their midfield and their front line, it can be a very, very dangerous transition point. Futsal Factory with the throw. Knocked out. They're going to get another one. And again, these tight passing triangles. Not surprised at all to see that. And here comes Cedars. They got acres of room. Tearing up the right line there is Ahmad Hamad on the ball. And another beautiful defensive play, this time by Jaden Pickett with Futsal Factory to keep Ahmad Hamad out of the box. And that's going to be a tall order to do for a full 90 minutes. We're only 8 minutes in, and they've had to make two stellar defensive plays to keep them down. Cedars look to flick that one on. You can see Muhammad Ahmoud looking for someone to run along the back line. No takers this time. Here comes the through ball. And it's going to be offsides. Ooh, that's a tight one. Looks like the linesman's right in line with this one. That would have been Hassan Daoud, would have been his second goal of the week. You have to say it's a beautiful through ball, and Hassan does exactly what he needs to do. Gets his foot on it and slides that one through the keeper's legs, but flag goes up, and that one's not going to count. There might be a little bit of a psychological bonus to scoring that goal, though, so even though it's not on the scoreboard, there's something about watching that ball hit the back of your own net that can be a little unnerving. So we'll see if Futsal Factory makes any adjustments to make sure that these early through balls aren't as effective. Beautiful passing triangles here from Futsal Factory. They're looking to pick apart the Cedars midfield. No foul there. Robert Oates gets the ball. Still in play. Beautiful passing triangles here from Futsal Factory. They're looking to